Alrighty, hello everyone. How's it going tonight? Happy Wednesday, guys. We're halfway through the week. Hope everyone's having a good one. And we are back at it once again. Hello everyone. Hi guys, Jay Lee here. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Hope your week has gone well so far. Man. I didn't expect how this was gonna go. I didn't expect that this was how my week was gonna end up. And honestly, I find it funny that Monday changed the way it did, right? So if those of you that didn't join us on Monday, we were supposed to originally do achievement hunting in Gears of War. We were supposed to do multiplayer with the boys in the community for Gears of War for achievement hunting. Well, that changed because instead of that, the servers decided to shit the bed. And I wasn't planning on starting trophy hunting until much later on. And the plan is that I was going to start by celebrating 30 years of Twisted Metal, which, you know, funny enough, things kind of play out because I was like, you know, I'm enjoying achievement hunting, but at the same time, I kind of want to switch it up, do something different, and maybe just kind of like go down a different route for the night, right? Well, that's exactly what happened. And now we are currently, oh my God, it is hot in this office, by the way, for some reason. I don't know if it's just me or if it's the office or what. I got to figure out what's going on because I don't know if it's just because of the change of the weather and the way that this office is. It is warm. It is very, very warm up here. So I have to have the fan on. If it makes like a little bit of background noise, I apologize. But the plan was that Monday we were going to do Gears of War. And I was going to debut trophy hunting on the PlayStation 5 on Wednesday, today. That didn't happen. We actually got to start our trophy hunting journey on Monday, and we actually made a significant amount of progress because we got 20 out of the 31 trophies towards the platinum for the original Twisted Metal. And on top of that, it actually went pretty well. There was actually a lot of people that were very interested in the game. There was some people that did comment and did message me afterwards and actually asked me like, hey, you know, it's great that you're celebrating a game that you know so much about. You're playing this game that you know so much about. You know these characters, you know the lore, you know all this stuff. There's one criticism I have. One, glad you're not using the code to just go to the end and beat the mission. That's good. If you do that, hey, more power to you, right? But thing number two is the rewind mode on the emulation of Twisted Metal. And some of these games like this, and I believe now Jak and Daxter have this feature, as well as I believe another game we're going to be playing, which is Sly Cooper, the Thievius Raccoonus. Since Core was so kind enough to donate for us to purchase that game, have this feature where you can rewind if you die and stuff like that and basically correct it and so on. Why are you abusing that so much? Why not just die and restart the whole mission and everything? That is a valid point, and I'm not going to abuse that anymore. If like we get to like, let's say Suburbia and I have one life and there's no way I can absolutely beat it, you know, the way it is, I'll just go die, go back to the main menu, enter the code, and get back to it with brand new lives. I'm not gonna like, what is it, save scumming, right? I'm not gonna save scum that. Now, one thing I will do is I'm going to get the codes ready just in case we do need them. All right, there we go. I want to make sure everything's functioning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about. Sorry if I'm a little bit out of it. It has been a very long week already, and I have not been able to. What's the word I'm looking for? I haven't been able to process things the way I typically do. But the other thing that I was going to mention, I don't know if I want to mention this yet. This is kind of one of those. I'm trying to make a decision thing, and it's kind of up in the air, right? It's kind of up in the air. I am probably more than likely going to drop Kick. I'm more than likely going to drop Kick, and it's for a number of reasons. And I think that it could be used for a more of a positive than a negative. So let me explain a little bit. So Kick is a platform that I wanted to give a real chance to. And when I came back to content creation and everything, Kick was the one platform that I saw a lot of my friends using. I saw Tommy C using it. I saw others using it. But their content is different from what I make. They do things that are based around drama or current news and stuff like that. And the thing that I've noticed about Kick, no matter what, right, is Kick is very much for IRL streamers, for just chatting streamers, for gambling streamers, and that's about it. Unless you fit one of those or you're a major name, you ain't getting nowhere. Unless you fit one of those and you get promoted by like one of the top creators or one of the owners, you ain't getting nowhere. If you're doing something that's like just pure gaming related, that isn't something like insane where like, someone's taking a shotgun up the butt, you ain't getting anywhere on Kick. I'm sorry. It doesn't seem like the kind of platform that does anything for me. So I'm rethinking it, and I'm thinking of reusing that stream. And instead of streaming to Kick, so we're going to do YouTube, Twitch, and then I'm thinking of either streaming to TikTok vertical or YouTube vertical. Now, YouTube is a good one to pick because we do have people here that are watching and there is an audience on it. TikTok's also a good one, but the one problem about TikTok is, and I've seen this happen many, many times, TikTok gets offended very easily and you get suspended on TikTok very quickly. And your stream will go down. They won't tell you about it. They won't email you. They basically just take you down and then tell you later, which a lot of people kind of like say that that's more like Twitch in a way. But I'll say this with that. I'm not sure which platform I would probably choose because YouTube, we already have one stream going there. I don't know if having a stream of vertical and horizontal to YouTube would be a good idea, or if going to TikTok would be a better idea. I'm not sure. Across the Hudson, hey, how's it going, man? Welcome in. I will say I do need to get rid of some of these bots. Like, that's the other thing about Kick that is a major turnoff. The major turnoff about Kick is the bots. Now, every platform has their bots, but out of the time I've been on Kick, it's just been every time they just pop up and you just have to constantly deal with them every single time. Speaking of YouTube, the first ever YouTube video, the first ever YouTube video turned 20 years old today. That's insane. I did hear about that they were celebrating their birthday today on YouTube, but that to me, I'm still thinking about that. That is older than me. That is a scary thought. That is scary whenever people come in to my channel. They're like, I'm not even 20 years old. I'm just like, for me, I'm like, I'm 31, man. I remember when YouTube first came out and I couldn't access the internet to watch YouTube videos because I didn't even have the internet until like 2008. Like, I had the internet, but it was shit. Compared to what we have now, it was shit. So like that's where it's shocking for me. Now, I did change some things about the layout of the stream. I'm going to show you guys that today before we get started with Twisted Metal, which that's what we're continuing today. We're continuing Twisted Metal. We're going to see how many stories we can actually complete and finish. And then we're going to maybe see, because our next game that we've got lined up for Platinum Trophy is Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Since Core was so generous enough to purchase that for us, you know, I only feel like it's right for us to oblige. So let me make sure everything's up and running. And I'll move this off to the side. And let's go ahead and head on over to here. So we're going to log on in. And as you can see, the chat is now above me instead of below. I thought notifications looked better below, so I swapped it around and basically adjusted that. And then over here in the top left corner, you'll notice that I've added a trophy tracker that I made. I made a little stupid trophy tracker basically using a bunch of different assets. And I set that up so that way we can keep track of, you know, how many trophies we are across the board, which we only have 11 to go. And one of those is the platinum itself. So it shouldn't be too hard. But what sucks is this. We just got through Sweet Tooth and Yellow Jacket, which very iconic characters, and there's still a lot to go. But there's going to be some really, really shitty playthroughs that we're gonna have to go through to get the platinum. And I'm not looking forward to it. I will say that. I am not looking forward to some of these playthroughs that we're gonna have to do to complete this game and platinum it. And this is one of the games that I've wanted to platinum for a very long time. And I've wanted to basically celebrate in a way because I love Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal, for those of you who don't know, Twisted Metal 2 was my first Twisted Metal game. I got my PlayStation 1, not the original PlayStation, but the PS1, the slimmed down version of the PlayStation 1 in Christmas 1999. And the first game I got was Twisted Metal 2 because my dad had went out of his way to purchase Spyro, Crash, all the most iconic games that everyone recognizes for PlayStation. He purchased them and Santa Claus was bringing them, right? Well, for me, I didn't want Twisted Metal. I wanted Crash. I wanted Spyro because that's what everyone was talking about were those games. And unfortunately, they weren't an option. But this was. So let's go ahead and look at the info of Darkseid. Darkseid, a massive vehicle with awesome power but slow acceleration. Mr. Ash, a ravenous creature who wants to get back what is rightfully his. He's hoping Calypso can help him retrieve an item so powerful it could destroy the world. And for those of you who don't know, Darkseid, this is the original Darkseid, and it's basically driven by the devil. That was the original idea. Mr. Ash is literally the devil driving a semi-truck. Special weapon, Death Blast, a thin beam of white hot fire stolen from the depths of hell. I can see Vince McMahon saying it like that. Hell, the depths of hell. That's where it comes from. Special weapon is a 1. Speed is a 1. Handling is a 1, but armor is a big old thick 5. So this is very similar to Sweet Tooth. This playthrough is gonna suck. This is going to suck, and we're gonna enjoy the lost ending and everything, but this is not going to be the best playthrough. All right, let's get into it. The battle begins. Arena duel. First opponent, Roadkill, with his big old spear. And I can already tell you, I don't even have to use weapons to win. I haven't fired or anything, I literally just ran him and it did 3/4 of the damage. That's all I've done. I haven't shot a single thing and he's dead. There is no weapon. There is no special weapon unless like it's a bigger map. If you're getting like pushed on, it's literally going to be you using Darkseid as a battering ram. It's not going to be you using weapons. It's not going to be you using the flame attack, the death beam or whatever. It's going to be you using this giant freaking semi as a battering ram, because they're like you can try and shoot it, but it doesn't do shit. But what does do a good amount of damage, well, besides running into mines, is just running into everyone. I do like as soon as you get out of a fight, the music changes from that you know, high impactful rock music to this like mysterious like Christmas music. But as soon as someone starts shooting at you again, it becomes like that. Now Thumper's actually an opponent I'm worried about because of the flamethrower, and I have like tons of missiles. But now, like, because they're all running and everything, I can just literally chase and do a ton of damage. But I also have to make sure my health stays tactile, you know, tactical, not tactile, but tactical, so that way I'm not just throwing away lives for later missions. But like you can tell that like they don't even want to fight me due to the fact that I can just bully them. There, like literally I took him out, and then Crimson I'm barely bumping. Oh my god, I barely tapped him and his whole health bar just exploded. And I accidentally took out that card because it got in the way. There, boom, done. And then where's Yellow Jacket? Like, yeah, like Darkseid's actually, I would say, better than Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth is like handling wise was pretty good, but the armor of Darkseid is insane, where you don't even have to like really do anything. All you have to do is just run shit over. That's it. You just have to run shit over. So like a mission like this one's gonna be like a little bit more difficult due to the fact that it's a large area and Darkseid is slower than dirt, right? But as soon as you find someone and you get in that battle, they're gonna be shooting at you. You'll just be running them over. And now I got two guys, so I actually have to get out of here because this is not a good fight to take. There we go. I took him out with the Death Blast. But now I've got Yellow Jacket on me. And the best choice I have is to actually just do that and then run like hell. The problem is that there is... Oh, great. Sweet Tooth is going to hit me right as I come around this corner. I knew it. I knew he was going to take advantage of that. But yeah, you're going to get taken out eventually. Like eventually it's going to catch up to you and you're going to have to deal with it one way or another. Now Hammerhead's the only opponent I'm really worried about. Like I do not care about any of these other opponents. Hammerhead, I do not know what the physic battle is going to be like. It just seems like it's the same crap, and he's just slaughtering me. Oh, that is great. Oh, there goes Roadkill. At least that's easy. I'm gonna get the hell out of here now. Yeah, so Hammerhead I think is the ultimate like big buff boy in this. He's the biggest boy in the battle and does not seem to care either which way. And all you can do is just keep firing back at him and save up weapons. Like he's the one that you actually are gonna have to use weapons on. It is Hammerhead. Everyone else, it's mostly just ram. Hammerhead, it's a whole different story. The problem is that the weapons, like in this game, the weapons suck. They really are terrible. Like Sweet Tooth can't even handle Darkseid. Like the father-son duo can't handle it either. Here, let's just throw some of these down and get the hell out of here. I'm trying to keep him alive and not like burn through all my lives. But every time Hammerhead gets involved, every time Hammerhead shows up, it genuinely is terrifying because he is actually the only one that really is a viable threat off the rip. Like I don't even think that was him that hit me. I think that was someone else. But he's the only one chasing me. Like you can see, Hammerhead's the only one that's trailing behind me because surprisingly enough, he probably has pretty good speed. And that did not do shit for our health. Luckily, there's another health station right up ahead. And we aren't running into Sweet Tooth or Yellow Jacket, which they're both super weak. Hammerhead, different story altogether. Beautiful. We almost have full health. There we go. By the way, let me know about audio. I tried adjusting a few things to fix it, but again, this is an old game and it had very minimal audio, very quiet audio. So let me know if I need to boost it even more in between stuff. So like if I stay quiet, you're gonna hear it come up, but I don't know if it's loud enough. I don't know if it needs to be louder or not. Jeez. Everyone's trailing behind me. I don't know if I should turn around and try and fight them or not right now. Okay, one is directly behind me, so it's probably Hammerhead. No, it's Yellow Jacket, I think. Yellow Jacket or Sweet Tooth. Who's big blocky? No, I was about to say, like, that's not, that's Roadkill. Oh my god. No, no. I did not choose to fight you. There we go. There we come on. Hammerhead's the only threat. And yep, there he's down. Now Sweet Tooth and Yellow Jacket are both weak. If I can take them out, then I'll be fine. Where's Yellow Jacket? He ran. He's actually right up ahead. I don't know if those aren't going to hit him because he's too far ahead. And now once he turns back, that's whenever it'll hit him. There we go. Sweet Tooth's the only one left. I'm weak. I kind of wonder if I can take out Sweet Tooth or not. The referees are trying to shoot. There he is. There's the big boy. Oh, God. Come on. There we go. Okay. 3 stages down, 1 death. And then River Park Rumble, which 6 opponents and no Hammerhead. As long as there's no Hammerhead, I'm good. Warthog, we'll have to see how he handles Darkseid, but I'm not too afraid. That's the. I did not mean to take that health. I did not mean to do that. One thing that like I still find so ironic, right, is back when I was a kid, I never played Twisted Metal 1995. I never did, never really wanted to, because I tried playing it once after like I played Twisted Metal 2, and I wasn't really impressed with it. Like the physics sucked, the frame rate sucked, you know, the controls, like, yeah, I got to play Sweet Tooth without needing a cheat code or anything, but it wasn't nearly as good as Twisted Metal 2. There was no Axel, but it wasn't a bad game or anything, like, by any means. It wasn't a bad game. But then in 2001, when you get games like Twisted Metal Black and stuff like that, it's kind of funny how a lot of the levels that were in the original Twisted Metal, because Black was supposed to be a reboot of the series in a way, basically got remastered and restored to new levels. Like River Park Rumble, like this, would be the mission known as what was it called? Downtown. Like Downtown and like Warehouse District. They're very similar, like levels and everything. Which that's the one thing I'll say about this is there's 2 out of the 6 levels that are very, very similar to one another. Why are you doing barrel rolls, Darkseid? I don't think the devil does barrel rolls, but hey, I could be wrong. Well, Outlaw's doing barrel rolls, and I'm getting absolutely demolished. Okay, Let's see if we can get the health across the street and go from there. Now, I know that there's health down here we're going to get. We're going to get the full health on this life. Come on. Further. There we go. So we're going to get that full health for this life, because we got to remember the full healths are not once per level, they're once per life. They're not like they were in other games where like, hey, you can only get it once the entire game. They do last. Oh, Mr. Grimm, this is gonna be an interesting little fight. Glass cannon versus just nothing but a brick wall. Well, the only thing that sucks about Grimm is he's way too fast for Darkseid, and I think that like that might be the reason why he's taking off, is that literally with him, oh my god, he actually just took off around us. He's one of those characters that you're just gonna run into them in Pit Viper, I guess. Yeah, just done, dusted. I do need to go get health, so I do not want to stick around for this fight. And there's health luckily around the corner. Unfortunately, the only two vehicles I have left to deal with, one I haven't contacted once in Warthog, and the other one being Pit Viper, which we already have seen that all they can do is just basically run into me and try and spam specials. Let's see how Warthog handles things. He handles a lot better than most. Not great, but he handles, you know, Darkseid's big mass a lot better than most. And I lost that life. Okay. Oh, that was the last life. Shit. Oh. Okay. Well, that wasn't. I got a little too cocky with that. I got a little too cocky with the damn thing. All right, let's go ahead, reboot up with Darkseid. I will say I now like the original Darkseid more. I like him a lot more. I'm just kind of wondering how like stuff with minions gonna go. Triangle, square, circle, square. There we go. I'm kind of unsure how that's gonna play out in the future with stuff like that. Begin battle, River Park Rumble. So at least same crew, same crew of people that we dealt with the last time. That at least is nice, that I'm dealing with the same opponents instead of like, it's all RNG. Sometimes there's like some predictability, like the last level, there's like a certain group of opponents that you get more times than not. I think it's Outlaw, Crimson Fury, and Jesus Christ, Sweet Tooth just got absolutely destroyed. I think that's a good time to take advantage of the full health. You would just melt Sweet Tooth, and then that's all she wrote for him. By the way, I do not like Darkseid's special. It is absolutely awful. It is complete and utter like trash due to the fact that it doesn't do anything at all besides a small pixel on the screen. That's all it is a small thing, and you have to hit it and know where it's going to come out, how it's going to come out, everything. And now it's just a gangbang. Like literally we're playing pinball right now. There. Oh, he tried using a rear flame. The Warthog tried farting on me. I'm literally trying to do just ramming, and it's not working exactly because of how confined and how armored Warthog is compared to other opponents. But it works nonetheless. Eventually, sooner or later, it will work out in the end. Here, why don't you go join your son? Go join your son in death. There we go. I'm gonna go try and get some health before I can't even live anymore. We did get the full health for this life. We can go back to it later on in the mission. If we do die, I would prefer to do this deathless, at least for this run. Oh, I I'm not gonna engage Grim this like close to death. Like that would not be a smart move. Now Grim now. Oh my god, Outlaw is on my ass. Jesus, where'd he go? Here. I barely touched him. I barely touched him and he got melted. That's what I'm saying. Like this game, also it seems like health comes back once you eliminate someone. Am I right? Like once you eliminate an opponent, like does that significant like specify like when health comes back, or what specifies when the chargers come back? Are they on a timer and like doing damage and stuff like that increases the timer of them like coming back, or what is it? Like that's why I'm genuinely wondering, because for me, I would like to know like, hey, what gets me to my health faster and not just, you know, doing the same thing over and over again of run away from the opponent. There we go. And speaking of which, died, but we only have one more opponent left. That was only our first death, and our final opponent is like literally a needle of health, and he's gonna have to engage us since he's the last one. Like now he's got to engage because he's the last remaining opponent, but the problem is he's faster than us. So if we can just hit him once like that, it's easy. It's easy pickings. Sweet Tooth, Yellow Jacket, Thumper, Warthog, Mr. Grimm, Spectre, Hammerhead, and Roadkill. I guess the ones that we're gonna have to really watch out for are Hammerhead and Warthog, because their armor is significantly better against ramming. Everyone else, easy pickings. Now, Thumper might be a bit of an issue because he is a close quarters combat kind of vehicle, but his armor is kind of dog shit, as you can see. But my health isn't the best either, and we might have to go to the church. Spectre, like, I'm not looking forward to the Spectre playthrough in this, due to the fact that Spectre is such a broken mess in this game. And I'm not even just talking about the character that was a guy who died and basically comes back to life and then gets instantly killed by Calypso. No, I'm talking about the fact that his vehicle is fast but weak as hell, and his... Oh, I really would like the health before Sweet Tooth gets to me. Come on. There we go. It's also the fact that his special 98% of the time will never connect. It will never make contact with the opponents you're trying to shoot. Because like what sucks is his whole thing is it can go through walls, it can track opponents and make great contact and everything. No, it is bad. It is terrible. It is a terrible special. It is god freaking awful. It is by far, I think, people say that Pit Viper is the worst of all time when it comes to the original Twisted Metal. I aim to disagree. I think personally that the worst of all time is Spectre. But you guys will figure that out once we get it. What is wrong? Did I give Sweet Tooth a concussion? Like, why was Sweet Tooth being so broken right there? He was just like, I'm going to just run into the wall. Like, he was not being a threat whatsoever. And the worst part is I've got both Hammerhead and Warthog both kind of closing in on me right now. So I just got to play this smart by getting health and everything and getting weapons where I can. Because I can't rely on just my ramming with these two. I really can't. And I got to not, like, fall into that trap of, you know, just ramming them to death. Like, it's nice. And, like, Warthog is just sitting here all pretty for me and taking it. But he also has a very good special that does a lot of damage compared to Darkseid. Darkseid's damage is just literally not even a fire missile's worth of damage. And yet it takes so much skill to hit it because it's so small. Like, at least the projectile of both Yellow Jacket and Sweet Tooth, which is basically the same exact weapon. It's a napalm ice cream cone. It's a ball of booze that's, you know, a Molotov cocktail, you know. At least, and look at the range. The range is so small on how far his special will go. It doesn't. I will say this is probably the best run we've had on Suburbia. This is by far the best one we've actually done. Because usually on Suburbia we are toast majority of the time. And of course, big thick Hammerhead has to come in and oh my god, get off! I hate Hammerhead. Did I mention that like at all last night or on Monday? I hate Hammerhead. That he's the worst. Okay, I'm gonna call bullshit on that one. This is the one time I'm gonna reload because I got screwed. Leave me alone! Oh my god! Jesus, like I cannot fight Hammerhead. I cannot fight Hammerhead. Hammerhead is not someone who you fight. He is the worst character to face. I am like looking forward to playing as him because literally his special is ramming, which I obviously like. I'm surprised because I'm usually someone who likes the more like traditional weapons. I've never really been the thick, slow character guy, but it's one of those things where it's just how it works. Oh god, here, power missile. At least with like Darkseid, their power missile shoots a little higher. There we go. Both of them are now dead. Now it's just Roadkill, which has good armor, Hammerhead, and Grim. Like, we took care of Warthog, surprisingly. And oh god, no, we need to leave. We need to go to the church. We need to go find Jesus. We're gonna go find Jesus, chat. This is not gonna go well if we stick around. Oh god. No. Come on, please. Please! Damn it. Oh, I did not want to have to do another restart. I did not. That's what happens when you get Hammerhead. You get absolutely screwed. There's a helicopter view cheat code. That's wild. Alright. Option. Password. Suburbia. X square. Triangle. Okay. Alright. Exit. Begin battle. Assault on Suburbia. And we get this, like, I do find it funny that majority of the time you will get the same group. It is RNG, but at the same time you will get the same group. I just don't know if, like, I should be focusing on the Warthogs and the Hammerheads first and get those hard ones out of the way, or if I should focus on like the easy to kill targets like we kind of were. Because like I'm already down to half health, so is Warthog. And we're going to just take advantage of chargers. I don't want to burn through my full health nearly as fast as I was, though. I wish I could just catch up to Warthog so I could like use my special. Like, it is nothing. Like, I couldn't tell if my machine guns or my special did any damage. Because I have a feeling it was majority my machine guns that was doing it and ramming him. Oh, that took... Oh, okay. Hammerhead's about to absolutely destroy one of them. We're going to go get health. Oh God, please. We're gonna go get health. I don't want to burn the full health instantly. Grim tried to sideswipe me. Great tactic, especially whenever I can't get on the ramp. I will say, I don't hate the health bridges in Twisted Metal Black, but I hate them in this because they're so very, very janky. What is is that a tactic, or is he like spurging out? What is going on with Spectre? Like, the Ghost Man is not doing okay, man. Okay, the Ghost Man is now a ghost. Ghost Man is dead. Come on. Okay, Sweet Tooth's nearby. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. We are leaving. I do not care. We are leaving. There we go. I'm just gonna drop mines behind me and get the hell out. I am not in the mood to deal with this. I am not in the mood to deal with these people. Hammerhead's gonna come right out of this corner as we come around there. Yep, knew it. Whee! I saw the spring. I knew what I was doing. I'm not even hanging with the special. It is that bad of a special. You have to be literally spawning. It just looks like another, like, simple, like, pixel coming out of your car. Thumper. Hammerhead's at least weak, but we cannot keep engaging or we're going to lose a life here. And we already used the full health, at least for this fight. Okay. I'm going to go around the highway and gather what I can for weapons. There is a health available, but I don't want to, like, immediately go for that. Okay, oil slick, trash. Caltrops, trash, because I don't even think they do damage. I think all they do is slow down enemy vehicles. So they're good for, like, dropping behind you to slow down someone who's chasing. But again, how often are you going to run it? Power missiles, very valuable. Power missiles are good. Homing missiles would be better. But power missiles are good if you know how to hit your shots, which I'm getting better at. I used to be god-awful with it. Okay, where's Thumper? There he is. Okay, I thought that was going to miss because of the hitbox. And Thumper's dead. There we go. Thumper's down. That's 3 out of 5 dead. Now we can go for this health over here. Well, they're distracted with each other. We can go for the health, and of course, the referees are gonna like try and body me, but we can at least go for this. Hey, Saku, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Big thick boy. Well, that sucked. A bit late, but I'm here. I appreciate it. Saku, I gotta ask you. I haven't really had time to talk to you, but has there been any updates about the bot? I was kind of wondering if you had any updates around that whatsoever for the people in chat. Let's see if I can get this going. Sent you a DM on that. Okay, I will take a look as soon as I'm done with this mission. I will check that out. Oh my God. We might have to run to the church. We might have to go find Jesus. Sweet Tooth just found Jesus because he just got sent to him. All right, let's see if we can get to the church real quick and get the health, which I believe is over here. Over here. You know, you've been busy originally. We were supposed to do that yesterday, I think, but it was a tad busy. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, there's been. Oh, is it not once per life? I was told it was once per life. Oh, it is. I just can't park for shit. It is that specific on how you have to park to be able to get the full health there. You have to be very specific. Well, I'm glad you're in the stream now. We are almost through our playthrough is Dark Side, the literal devil driving a semi truck, as I'm getting fucked up by Yellow Jacket and Roadkill. Which, I'll say this, like, the drivers of these vehicles in this game, memorable because of lore, but not the most iconic versions of themselves, is genuinely the way, like, this kind of goes, unfortunately. Is that, like, Mr. Ash is probably the second most iconic driver of Darkseid behind, because there's only been like 2 drivers of Darkseid. There's been Mr. Ash, fuck Hammerhead, Mr. Ash, and sorry about that, Mr. Ash and Dollface. But a lot of people think of Dollface more than they do Ash, and Ash it plays a very significant part. I need to get out of here. I need to find health. Dollface is great, don't get me wrong. The only thing that sucks about Mr. Ash is that his special, his version of Darkseid is bad because it's a bad special, but like with great ramming power, but everyone's got that if you're a big beefy boy. If you're a big beefy boy, everyone's got it. Okay. I need to find, there's the health station. I've got to get rid of Hammerhead. That's the biggest significant pain that I'm dealing with is Hammerhead. Grim, I'll deal with him as I go. And I just took all that health is now gone because of Hammerhead. How did he not die? I hate Hammerhead. He is, I'm going to say this. I've never liked Hammerhead in any of the games. Never liked him in Twisted Metal 2. Never liked him in Twisted Metal 3. Didn't like him in Twisted Metal Small Brawl. Didn't like him in Twisted Metal Head On the PSP. Never liked Hammerhead whatsoever. But in this game, he's the best character in the entire game. Like, legitimately. Mike and Stu. Fuck you in your big green monster truck. Go to hell. Go to hell. The devil sent you there. The Grim Reaper was nearby to watch. He helped. Not really, but, you know, he's close enough. Yeah. I'll send the Grim Reaper to go guide you guys to the afterlife. To the gates of hell. Oh my god. Where is he? I'm gonna fall. There he is. I was like, that is the one thing that sucks about these older games is they are jank and you know it. I love how he tried to drop Caltrops to mess with me. I like how he tried using the Caltrops. Grim's weak. I don't know who we have left. We have Grim and one other opponent. I think it's Roadkill and they're both weak. Alright. Grim is not coming after me. And I'm getting hit by referees. Okay, homing missile. That'll be good. Homing for the homie. Oh, he's literally on me. Where'd he go? There we go. Grim's down. Now it's just down to Roadkill. And what I'm going to do is because we died, we can go to the church again. And that's what I think we're immediately going to do is go to church. Perfect. There's the church. Because Roadkill is nowhere nearby. I can easily just roll up, get my free full health, and then go find him. And I've got 4 specials and a crap ton of nothing on my hands to take him out. He's sitting on the freeway somewhere. Or now he's off the freeway. There he is. Okay. Where is he? There we go. What? Okay, I was about to say, he better die. Alright, beautiful. Congratulations. Rooftop Combat, the final battle. Meet your opponents. Outlaw, Thumper, Crimson, the same 3 that you usually get. And actually, I think Darkseid also gets put in that thing. I think, depending on if you play one of the characters, Darkseid or Hammerhead gets thrown into that trifecta. Also, I like how I just somehow drove off the edge there. I do not know how the battle is going to go against Minion, and the frame rate right now is being awful on this stage for some reason. I do not know why. There, Thumper's down. Now, we do need to get inside the pyramid, but I do not have the weapons to do that yet. I'm going to probably just have to keep breaking boxes and getting weapons until I can. Okay. Just go ahead and fire into the pyramid, basically. So that's 4 fire missiles. Do freeze missiles? No, his special doesn't do jack. Oh, great. Now Outlaw's on me. Okay, okay, officer. Officer, please stop tasing me, bro. Please, I don't feel like being tased. Here, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave so you can leave me alone. There we go. Is that like Pamela Anderson? Who the hell is that supposed to be? Wait, what's her name? It's not Angelina. I don't know how that's spelled. I never am good at reading names in cursive unless I know the name. Like, you know when you know a wrestler's name or someone's name, and then you look at their autograph and you're like, oh, that's like what it looks like, you know, cursive wise and everything. Yeah. Great. Outlaw's gonna get me, or I'm just gonna smoke him. That's fine by me. So literally, we are on Last Life Jones. We are on Last Life Jones, and Crimson is the only other opponent. I can turbo back across, but I'm worried about Minion. Because even though, like, I'm a big beefy boy, Minion's a big beefy boy, and I don't think 2 big beefy boys slamming together is going to really do the trick. Come on, there we go. I can always try, though. Come on. Where is he? Damn it. The problem is, like, literally, it's just a duel of BS here. There we go. There's a hit. There we go. And he's done. Now it's just literally surviving Minion. Oh, with absolutely no health, by the way. The health did luckily respawn, it looks like. But what good that's going to do us against Minion, I don't know. When the dude literally is going to be chasing us in this slow-ass vehicle. So let's see if we can actually maybe drop that there, come across. We're gonna grab what we can, and we're gonna do our little tactic where we go sit up top, wait for shit to respawn, and get. Oh my god, he knocked me off. Oh my, this is not good. He's going to be a problem. Minion is going to be a problem. Oh, Minion's gonna be a problem. We are not the biggest, beefiest boy. All right, let me check this DM real quick from Saku. Okay. I will message you. I will message you back. Hey, what up, Core? You like the laugh track? You love the Sweet Tooth laugh track? I could probably get a soundbite of that Sweet Tooth laugh and put that as a sound effect or something. Yeah, like that's literally like these sounds are their specials. All right, let's get back to Dark Side. Welcoming Core. Okay, option, password. Password for rooftop is square, triangle, X, circle, X. There we go. All right. Exit. By the way, again, I did want to say shout out to Core for the wonderful donation earlier this week on Monday for us to get Sly Cooper for later on. That will be like the next game I think we'll try and play for the time being. By the way, how much latency do you have on YouTube? You're a bit behind on YouTube. Well, the thing is, I have it on normal latency. With 1440, like with 1440p, you can bump it down to low latency, not ultra low latency. But at the same time, like I've been told, like it's almost better not to do the low latency because it messes with the quality of the stream. Also, Thumber is literally down to half health already, and I can't even see Outlaw's health for some stupid reason. No problem. Enjoy the game. Well, the thing is like I don't think you knew this, but yeah, I've never played a Sly Cooper game in my entire life. So I'm definitely going to enjoy it. I haven't ever watched anyone play through it. I think I've seen maybe like bits and pieces of the later like games and stuff like that, but nothing significant. Also, I saw that oil slick. I don't know if I hit it or not. If so, it wasn't significant. No, I definitely will enjoy the game. There we go. Let's get it over here. I do know we're going to lose some lives here, but I don't think we're going to lose them against these guys. The people we're going to lose against are more than likely just Minion. There we go. Crimson's weak. If I could get rid of Crimson, that'd be nice. There we go. Crimson's done. Easy pickings. All right. Low latency is what we use for now recording my streams, but oh, Jesus. Oh, I missed. Oh my God, I got smoked there. All right, low latency is what we use for on now recording and my streams, but I don't know what quality is like. I just stream and say words, lol. And the game you told me you didn't play, it's so it'd be fun to see your first experience of it. Well, also, Core, if you could do me a quick favor, everyone was telling me that the audio for this game is kind of low. I'm gonna be quiet, and you tell me if I need to bump it up a few decibels whenever I don't talk. Okay, so yeah, basically like that whole fight, I didn't even know that Outlaw died. I didn't even know Outlaw died. I literally, oh, and Minion's here and we don't even have the roof off of the other building. Oh no, he coming. He coming. Oh boy. I kind of want to waste my specials into this pyramid just to get it open. Oh no. Fall! Please fall. Oh no. He down here. He down here and he mad. Oh no, he mad. He want me dead. He want me dead. He want me dead. No. Leave me alone, please. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Yeah. Well, what's cool about mine setup, and this is a trick that's built into OBS, is audio ducking. If you've never used audio ducking for video games, it is such a neat trick because you can literally go and cause it. Oh, that actually helped me. That actually might have saved my ass because now I can get across without him being a pain. Where when you don't talk, it brings the volume up. So like if a cutscene plays, you guys can hear clearly and then I can talk and it's not like me adjusting a knob constantly to playing the up and down game all the time. Also, homing missiles are going to be a significant part of this. Ooh, I wonder if he's now above me. I'm going to try and get over here and get these weapons. The only problem is I don't really have much turbo and literally Darkseid is like the slowest moving vehicle possible. There he is. He is not happy with us. You know, I know that Minion is a demon from hell, but you think he wouldn't want to fuck with the devil. Like, the devil's the one person, like, even Minion wouldn't want to mess with, you'd think, because when he kind of created him, and the devil's trying to get back his property, so... Oh, Jesus. Well, that's all she wrote for Darkseid there. I didn't even see Outlaw die here. Like, when I was being quiet, did he just, like, crumple up and basically, like, surrender? Alright, let's get down there. We only have to hit him a handful more of times. Like, this should be easy if we're good at this. Never said I was. There we go. I think there's homing here. Oh, God. Oh, God. There we go. Got him. Yes! Congratulations, you won the 10th Twisted Metal competition. Prepare to meet Calypso and win your prize. Hey, the Demon's Keeper 21. You are the winner of the competition and you are granted an audience with Calypso, the creator of the Twisted Metal contest. As you speed into his underground garage, you spot him surrounded by bodyguards and seated on a throne of broken car parts, his face burnt beyond recognition, his smile hideous. When you recognize you, his face goes pale. When he recognizes you, his face goes pale. No, Calypso screams, he's mine! He is mine! He's not yours! You tell him. He's the one of my most powerful demons and you stole him. Used him to gather your prizes for this competition. Let's go, Black. It's time to come home. And with that, a shadowy figure on the back wall of the garage files out of the darkness and into your head. Disappearing into your body. Calypso screaming in agony. You simply smile. He's coming back home with me. You say, your contest, your vision is over for good. See you in hell, Calypso. I'll be waiting. You speed off into the LA night, searching for an expressway back to hell. You hear it's located somewhere near Hollywood. Words have never been more suiting. So that is the quote unquote canon ending, right? That is the canon ending of Twisted Metal for Darkseid. But let's go ahead and let's show you guys real quick the unreleased ending for Darkseid, because I always find this fun when I get to show some of the quirkiness of the brain of David Jaffe. You know, the guy that some of you might watch on LolCal Live now. You know, just that sure kind of quirkiness. So let's go ahead. Twisted Metal Lost Endings. Let me find it real fast. Let's go ahead. Perfect. Okay, we will play this one here shortly. Let's go back to gameplay, and I will hide this real quick and enjoy. I will update the counter real fast to 21 of 31. There we go. 21 out of 31, and we need to hide that. Where is desktop? There it is. All right, here you go. Oh, except the audio is coming out of my speakers. That is a problem. That is a problem I prepared for. There we go.
Ah, Mr. Ash. Let's see what you've come asking for.
I've come to get back what's mine. Let's go, Black. It's time to come home.
Black? I don't understand.
It is not your place to understand. And even though you'll never admit it, there are many things you will never fully understand. And you, Black. I granted you more power than I gave any other demon, and you left. You left me.
That is literally a Folgers fucking coffee can. They literally used, you can see the rim of it, a Folgers coffee can. 1995, people. It was a wonderful time when creativity could just be found right in your mug.
No! Black! Where are you going? No! What are you doing with Black? Ah! No! 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 No!
Let's go, Black. The fires of hell need fuel.
So yeah, that is the lost ending for Darkseid that never got to see the light of the day due to the fact that it was a little too quirky, a little too cheesy, I guess you could say, for most people's tastes. And you know, I honestly, they should have had those released. They should have released those endings. They would have been excellent. They would have been like great. Like they would have been his magnum opus. But no. No. That couldn't happen. That can't be a thing. All right. So, who is next on the docket? Who is our next contestant going to be? Let's actually find out, because I think I know who it is, but I could be wrong. All right, so we have Sweet Tooth completed. We have Yellow Jacket done. We have Darkseid completed, which by far I think is our best playthrough so far. Outlaw. Okay, Outlaw is a mixed bag because they're kind of a mid character. I like the design, their handling's good and everything, but let's go ahead and look at the car's info. Outlaw, a sturdy, dependable car with a close-range weapon that can be counted on to pull Sergeant Roberts out of the deadliest of battles. Sergeant Carl Roberts, a good cop in a world gone mad. He has entered the contest in hopes of forcing Calypso to put an end to Twisted Metal once and for all. Special weapon, Taser. There should be an achievement called Don't Tase Me, Bro. Take charge and shock your opponents while you're omnidirectional with your omnidirectional taser. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of hard to read this shit. Like, it looks actually pretty good on stream, but on like the actual screen, it's a little bit eh. Special power is a 3, speed is a 3, handling is a 2, and armor is a 4. All right, let's go ahead and start up as Outlaw. By the way, so I got to give a quick shout out to Insane Matt. And you might see the clip, he might not. Someone might clip it and send it to him. But Crimson Fury, first opponent, not bad. With last night, he had been bugging me for a few days since he watched my Spyro playthrough, and he kept telling me that my stream had this weird frame pacing issue, right? This frame pacing issue that was driving him nuts. And I'm like, what are you talking? He's like, I don't know. It's only when you only with this stream. So I don't know if you mess with any settings or anything. So I go and I don't know what he means. I've watched the streams over and over again. I watched the raw footage of course, and I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. Like, it's not like my computer's getting overloaded or anything like that. Right. So what ended up happening was I was like, okay, Matt, you need to take me into a call and show me what you're talking about. So he brings me into the call and shares his screen, and he shows me, and what it is during loading screens and the credits of the game, you would notice a little bit of a frame dip every once in a while, because again, the game was made for an Xbox One and a PS4, and it has motion blur and everything else. It's just basically the game loading and stuff like that, and it's the game. It's not like my stream or anything. I was like, for the longest time, I was like, great, something's wrong. Now I got to fix my whole setup. Damn it, so on and so forth. And it turns out it's just basically like he wasn't used to like 30 FPS, and even then, like probably like how most 30 FPS games look on stream. Because what he was trying to tell me, and like it's good advice. If you're not playing a 60 FPS game, don't run a 60 FPS stream. But the thing is I'm running 60 FPS outsets. So it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, I don't want to switch my output to 30 FPS. But I'm glad we figured it out, because it was just the best realization. He's like, why is it struggling on an Xbox Series X? I'm like, because it's basically just the same version for the Xbox One and PS4. Like it doesn't change. Like they didn't like update it to give it like better like hardware acceleration or anything like that, or improvements. It wasn't like a enhanced game or anything like that. All right, first death. I'll accept it. I'm gonna have to play, like, I'm sorry, like I was playing so aggressive with Darkside. Now I have to play a little bit more conservatively with Outlaw, which is weird for me due to the fact that we were playing so aggressive with Darkside. The only thing I'll say is that his taser doesn't do a lot of damage, but the fact that you can just drive by with it and do a good amount does help. And the fact that his speed, like we can get away from characters like Darkside and Thumper relatively quick. His taser does come back relatively quick. So like, for example, Yellow Jacket has been basically the one we've been targeting this whole time. Like we're doing significant damage to him. And you know, Court, you did say this. I still can't believe the dude who made this is on LolCal Live. The thing is, there were more than just David Jaffe. David Jaffe is like the Cliffy B when it comes to like Gears of War. Like, think of Gears of War. When you think of Gears of War, you think of Cliffy B and, you know, his destroyed beauty vision and all that stuff, right? But the thing is, there are so many people that made those games what they were. It wasn't just the figurehead of David Jaffe. It was Scott Campbell. It was a ton of other creators that were major parts of the whole thing. And here's the thing. I don't blame Jaffe. If he wants to be on LolCal and do that and, you know, make his money, hey, more power to him. I haven't watched LolCal since Tommy left. I don't really care for it, but I find it so funny that someone like, you know, I know people in the Twist ML community. Oh my God, we just got smoked. But yeah, he also did God of War. Yeah, that's the funny thing. So not only did David Jaffe do Twisted Metal, a major name and one of the most iconic characters in Sweet Tooth, right? He also did God of War with Kratos, right? He did God of War 1 too. I don't know how much like influence he had with God of War 2, but still, nonetheless, he was one of those players, right? And I remember how many times he would lose his shit over Twisted Metals 3 and 4 because they turned his creation, his savage monster of Sweet Tooth, into a joke. And Sweet Tooth is me. Sweet Tooth is the deepest, darkest side of me, and you're turning him into a Carney Barker fucking joke. And yet, what's funny is if you look at Sweet Tooth in both of these games, in Twisted Metal 1 and 2, like, it wasn't until Black that Sweet Tooth became, like, really scary, right? Like, in this game, his literal wish is, he's psychotic, right? He's crazy. But he's literally wishes for his best friend, which is a paper fucking bag. And then you've got him in Twisted Metal 2. And what's his wish in Twisted Metal 2 when he does look scary? He's got the flaming head, his face is melting, all that stuff, right? What would Sweet Tooth's wish be? Can anyone in chat, without looking it up, tell me, what do you think Twisted Metal 2, Sweet Tooth, you know, the most darkest, most, you know, animalistic side of David Jaffe would be in Twisted Metal 2. I'll give you a second. I'll give you some time to think about that, because it's a good one. It's so savage. It's so crazy and dark. You guys will never believe it, and it will leave you guys scarred. It's the most fucked up ending in all of Twisted Metal 2, and like is iconic and memorable and all of the above, right? Okay. It makes Axel's ending in Twisted Metal 2 look like child's play. All he wishes for is to be a bug. To live in peace and be a bug, and he ends up killing all the other bugs and not getting along with his neighbors because they call him freaks, and then he just stares up at humans wanting to rejoin them and kill humans. And he wishes to be a bug. Yes, like when David Jaffe said animalistic, he really meant it, because literally Sweet Tooth wishes to be a fucking animal, and not even a good animal, not a savage lion, not a bear, you know, not like an eagle from above coming down and like ripping someone's throat. No, he wants to be a fucking caterpillar. I'm sorry, David Jaffe. He's one of these guys that thinks his shit doesn't stink, and he still to this day treats himself as such. I know that he's responded to people. I know he responded to, you know, someone who's a part of the Twisted Metal community, Vicarious Nick, in a video, and I never even watched it. I read Nick's response to Jaffe, because like Nick didn't even make a video because he's not gonna like entertain it, because he doesn't like the whole lol cow thing. He doesn't like he's got a problem with Jaffe working with Keem and those guys, which I genuinely do not give a shit. Like, I'm not gonna moral like grandstand or anything like that, but you know, more power to him. But Jaffe's response to Nick was so stupid. It was just the "you're irrelevant" argument. That's all Jaffe's argument was to Nick. So basically, it was the Keemstar. He's irrelevant. Tommy's irrelevant. By the way, the billboard says Angeline. Okay. I like how you like looked that up. I will say I am enjoying playing as Outlaw, but we've already died twice, and I can't die one more time, or basically I gotta restart this whole mission over again. So I've got Thumper and 3 others. I'm not liking my odds right now. I'm not liking. Oh god. I'm just doing drive-bys until I can find health. I know there's a full health right here. This is where the full health is. Let's see if we can get it real fast without dying. Oh god, I'm gonna die. There we go. We actually got it. Nope, not doing that. Come on. Jesus. Rear attack, rear attack, rear attack. There we go. Bro, I got ADHD. Of course I'm going to do things while listening. I don't think you would find this that entertaining where you'd want to look this kind of dumb shit up. But hey, you know what? I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Core. I am so screwed. I am so fucked. Let's see if we can drop some cow trops behind him. Here, Jaffe. Here's some cow trops for your little cow loving ass. Listen, I care enough. Okay, cool. By the way, the one thing I'm confused about. Okay, there's lots of bars in this. So the bar next to my health, the little dot to the right of the health, is my 1 life that I'm on, right? Turbo is at 0. I don't know what the 3 green bars are. And then there's gun temp, which gun temp is like literally when I fire these, the machine gun's fast enough. Yeah, it overheats. So I'm wondering what those 3 bars are. Haven't seen that game since like early 2000s. Sly Cooper is coming. I will be doing Sly Cooper once we are done with Twisted Metal 1. I will probably, because I know Sly Cooper is a little bit of a longer game, I will probably like do 2 playthroughs, like 2 different playthroughs at once, just to like kind of split up, because right now Gears of War is busted, so we're not going to be able to make any progress in that. But what we might do is split up Sly Cooper and Twisted Metal 2, so that I'm trying to platinum those games before Twisted Metal Season 2 comes out. By the way, you just smoked them all with 1 life. Let's fucking go. Dude, no rush. Bro, like, you were nice enough to buy me a video game. You were nice enough to buy me a video game. Of course, plus I want to experience something else. Like, do you think, okay, genuinely, I love Twisted Metal. I'm a big fan of Twisted Metal. I know all the lore. You could ask me any question about almost any character, and I could answer it for you. But do you think I genuinely want to constantly nonstop play the same game over and over and over and over and over again when, you know, literally it's just different characters, same stages, and trying to beat it? Like, I love a challenge. Don't get me wrong. Gears of War was a challenge. Spyro, not so much. Spyro was actually a very easy, kind of relaxing game. It was actually really nice to do. But I love the early 2000s, like platformers like a Sly Cooper, like a Jak and Daxter, and so on. So for me, it's got me interested since I never played. Like, there are 2 of those like franchises I never really played. I never really played Sly Cooper, and I never played Ratchet and Clank. So I didn't play the furry games. So I didn't play the furry games. I played Jak and Daxter, which had its own, like, I don't know what you would call it, but then Spyro and Crash, right? When does those 3, what do those 3 green bars mean? I have no clue. Oh, goddamn. About the lore, not about the green bars. Damn it. you Mr. Smartass. I'm kind of genuinely, I might have to look up. You know what? Actually, I have an idea. I know how I can maybe answer that question. You know what? Hold on. No. I got an answer. Oh, what the hell? Wait, how did I do that? No. Hold on. Okay, I have an answer to that. Hold on. We're gonna check something. Right here, I have an official original copy of Twisted Metal on the PlayStation. The original PS1 copy that everyone knows and loves. This is actually in really good condition. It's a little like worn down, but pretty good. Let's see what it means, because we're going to check the manual. Remember when games came with manuals, chat? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Let's see. And this is a good looking manual, like the bullet holes, everything. Like, you got previews on the back for other games coming this year. Warhawk, Battle Arena, whatever. Destruction Derby, so on. Let's see if... Oh, that's cool. Okay, I gotta show you guys this at the end, because I didn't even know this, because I never looked through this. It has a description of all the characters. Let's see if I can find UI. Battlegrounds. Okay. Weapons, the health stations. Car maneuvers. There's the T-stop, the T-slide. Civilians, referees, and pedestrians. Okay. Lives left, your health bar, rear view mirror, weapon window, speedometer, radar, like legit. Like if you can see that, they don't even specify. Like they don't even specify. So what the fuck do they mean? I'm literally looking at the manual that came out in 1995, and the 1995 manual can't even tell me. Okay, so I guess you can do a bunch of different like game views and stuff too. That's kind of cool. Enemies remaining. Okay. Huh. Like that's kind of cool. But what I noticed was when I opened this up, look at this. So whoever owned this before me, ask David Jaffe. You know, that might be a good idea. Maybe that'd be worth the money. And you can see his name. You can see his name in the credits on this page. But you can see someone wrote the codes in this little manual of how to get to the different levels. That's kind of cool. So you have Warehouse, Freeway, City Park, Suburbia, and Rooftop. They never wrote down. I kind of want to get a blue pen and just finish writing down Rooftop for whoever did that originally. Like that's what's so cool about used games. Like these games have like love to them, right? They genuinely have been loved and enjoyed. And when you see stuff like someone like back when games had notes sections and stuff, people would write like things that they discovered in the notes section, because this was before the internet, right? This was before the internet had all the info at your fingertips. When you know you didn't have a literal computer in your goddamn pocket all the time. Like you had to like do this kind of shit. And that to me is really cool. Like legitimately, I find that very, very cool. And I got this in like 2015 or something like that when I went to a Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and I've held on to it ever since. So it's got some significance to me. It really does. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. But besides that question, Core, if there's one that you know, like a genuine question, what would it be? And I'm talking like a lore question, like a lore question. I'm genuinely wondering if you have one that might actually catch me off guard. Here, let's get Riv Grimm. I think we got Grimm there. Yeah, we did. We smoked him. Either that or the referee did. Also, it probably cost me $20 to ask Jaffe. I don't know what's the minimum that they'll answer questions on LolCow? Like, what's the minimum donation size that they will answer questions? I forget. All right, let's get back. Oh, I do need to move this one screen over that I have under my monitor that has all the codes and stuff. There we go. I could just use that manual, but hey, go figure, right? All right. Select outlaw, options, password. Hold on, you're asking? Okay, you need to clip. If you do ask him and get an answer, you need to clip it and send it to me, because I would want to watch that on stream. I would genuinely watch that on stream. Square, triangle, X, circle, X. There we go. I would love if you just were like, hey, asking a friend who's playing through Twisted Metal right now, what are the green bars? Oh, well, didn't mean to do that. Let's just load back. Let's just go rewind back to when I was entering the password, because I entered the wrong password. I thought I entered River Park Rumble. Cross, triangle, square, circle, square. Is that not what I entered? Did I enter like rooftop by accident? Probably did because I'm a jackass. All right. River Park Rumble. There we go. Hey, G Lee, how's it going? So far, so good. We have defeated Darkside's playthrough, which was very easy. Now we're on to Outlaw with Sergeant Carl Roberts before they change his name to Buzz in Twist ML2 in the ending for that. But so far, it's been decent. How are you doing tonight, Saya? Oh, God. I'm doing the best I can right now. Right now, Core's also asking the creator of this game, David Jaffe, what do these bars next to my turbo mean? Like, genuinely, like, what's funny is David Jaffe, I don't know if he's on lolcow right now or if he's on his own channel, but Core says that he's asking Jaffe right now, what do those 2 bars next to the turbo meter mean? Do you know, I think I know what they mean, Core. I have a guess. I have a guess of what they mean. I think that they mean your inventory's full. I want to test this theory. I kind of want to test this theory and see if I'm right. So I'm going to pick up weapons. Taking care of someone who has a migraine. What, Toma? Does Toma have a migraine? I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. I'm picking up weapons, but no, the bar isn't going up. So I'm wondering if that, like, what I'm thinking about is true or not. Because I just spent 4 of my rockets and the bar, so they can't be inventory size. What the hell do those bars mean? It's not armor because health is armor. It's not speed. There's a literal speedometer. What the hell does that mean? Oh, God. Well, don't let her play this game or watch this game because literally she'll get more of a headache like trying to keep up with the frame rate. If she watches this, like, she'll have more of a headache trying to keep up with the old 15 frames per second. Oh, no. No, fuck. I should have gone to the health right there. Worst case, I'll see if Bunny can get you an answer. Yeah, maybe screenshot my stream or get a screenshot offline and circle it for Jaffe and see if he answers, and maybe like either next stream or if he gets an answer to us before then, we can find out. Bunny the Clown Girl is his co-host. Really? I don't know who Bunny the Clown Girl is. Is she hot or not? Like, is she a hot clown or like? By the way, I'm not surprised that he chose a clown to be his co-host since he's got, you know, this thing for clowns. Like, I'm starting to wonder if like David was like the earliest Juggalo before Juggalos were a thing. Genuine question. Hey, David, screw the bars. Do you have a kink for clowns or something? Hi, Toma. You know what? Forget about like actual gameplay mechanic question. Do you have a clown kink, Mr. Jaffe? Do you have a thing for fucking clowns? Do you want to be fucked by Sweet Tooth, Mr. Jaffe? Is that what you want? Is that why you got so upset that they took your creation and made him a Carney Barker fucking joke because you want Sweet Tooth to fuck you? Oh, God. She was Xylee's former co-host on the broadcast. By the way, what's going on with Xylee? Because the last time I saw Xylee, she was at Keemstar's house and she was watching Wings of Redemption shove his wife. So, yeah. And check DMs. I will check DMs in a second. Oh God, I'm trying my best here. Is this it? Is this it? There we go. Cool. I will check DMs here shortly. Don't show on screen, by the way. I won't. Here, I'll pause real quick and I'll check. Okay, I think I can look at this without being seen. Hold on. Yeah, that's a juggalo. I don't think I have any frame of reference. I don't think I have any which way. I don't think, like, okay, what you sent me isn't like lewd or anything. Like, it's not like anything I can't show, but yeah, Clown So Hard, Mother Honkers Want to Find Me, co-host of Locale Madhouse with David Jaffe. I mean, I'm not seeing anything NSFW, so I don't know. You didn't send me anything bad. Xylee's doing fine. She's still doing Rewind with Billy, but is all drama over there. There is non-safe for work on there. Okay, well, how about I find an image of not non-safe for work? Let's see if I can find. Does this have NSFW on it? That doesn't have anything NSFW on it, but I can show this. I can at least show this. Hold on. I can show this image. There's nothing NSFW on this one. Okay, so if I go like this here, this is the person that Core is talking about that is cohorts with David Jaffe. This is Bunny the Clown Girl. So I don't know. Nothing. I like my girls with a little bit more meat on their bones, Some with a little more meat on their bones is better, at least in my opinion. But hey, to each their own. By the way, I do need to read your tweet. You did right. I do want to see this. Hold on. So Core wrote, replying to Jaylee Plays Games. So you actually replied to me. At David Scott Jaffe, my friend Jaylee Plays Games is replaying the Twisted Metal series and wanted to know what the green bars circled in the orange C photo mean. He even looked inside the original manual and it doesn't express what it is. Hell yes, I'm reposting that. I want to see if we can get an answer. Ew, are you saying ew about Bunny, Saya? Also, Momo's voice actor is going to SummerCon. Nice, very nice. Where's SummerCon? Because honestly, I gotta see when that is, because I would love to meet like the voice actors of Don Da Don. Like, I haven't been watching a bunch of anime. The last anime I watched was the Devil May Cry anime on Netflix, but I do need to watch that. Been watching The Last of Us Part 2. I will say, on my old account, I am going to start. Like, I never thought I was going to do this. I guess this would be a nice little topic to talk about. So, a lot of us know that The Last of Us 2, right? The Last of Us Part 2 is a game that was very critical, right? She's a Southern Belle. Maybe Southern. I don't know. I've got bad experience with Southern people, But when it comes to The Last of Us Part 2, it was very critically panned, right? It's a game that, you know, people didn't like the writing for, and there was a lot of misinformation about characters, and, you know, like there was like agendas and stuff that weren't true. And I in the past got fed a line of bullshit. I'm not gonna rewind because that would be like bad for me, right? But what ended up happening is like back when The Last of Us Part 2 was coming out, there was leaks, and I'm someone who doesn't like to go off of leaks, but I had a friend at the time that basically was reporting me the leaks and saying it was true, it's all true. And I should have done my due diligence. I should have looked into it, but like the way they were describing it kind of made sense. But basically the thing is like originally supposedly Abby was going to be trans, and that's why she's so big and buff in the actual video game, not because she's a survivalist or anything, but because she's trans and stuff like that. Like that was like the rumor or the leak that was coming out, like because, you know, there was all these agendas and stuff. There is a trans character in The Last of Us Part 2, the game, but they're a side quest character. They're insignificant, right? But then you've got you know, the writing, and people didn't like the writing and how they what they did to Joel so early. Like, of course, people understand. Like most people, I guess, understood that Joel eventually was going to get his comeuppance, and he was going to have his, you know, moment of judgment, you know, of getting his just desserts for what he did in The Last of Us Part 1. But the problem is they did it so early in the game that people took it as, on top of like the way people were like politically looking at the game, they took it as them going men bad, women good. I'm gonna just accept the death. Damn it. But they took it as men bad, women good, right? And it became this whole thing. It's really funny how the show didn't, like, they did it early. I still think it should have been at the end of the game or middle of the game, having the Joel death scene, because everyone knows the game's old. You know he fucking dies, okay? But with that being said, I think it's kind of funny that they did it so right, and the writing is so much better on the show than was the game. And I don't know how best to explain that, how they do it. Now, I'm going to give The Last of Us Part 2, the game, a shot. And I'm going to, what I did with The Last of Us Part 1, the first show, was I played the game alongside the show, and that's how I played through the game for the first time, right? I would watch the show, watch the episode, and then play the game up into the part of that episode where like they kind of match up, and then I would save, and then next week I would play through it, and so on and so forth. Saya. Also, you literally just distracted me so much with that stuff. Literally, I literally just screwed up because you distracted me. Damn it. So I'm gonna say this now. Okay. If everyone is beautiful in their own way, why did you date my dumb ass for so many years? You know, the overweight clown cosplayer that cosplays as a character from this game and is old and has gray hair and probably acne and shit, you know, fat as a fucking, you know, beach whale and so on. You dated this. Don't put yourself down. You've worked hard. You've worked really fucking hard, and I don't want to hear shit. Okay? To each their own. I dated you. Oh, you're saying I'm not beautiful? I'm not beautiful? Well, shit, I might as well just kill myself. In Minecraft. Gotta make sure that's clear. Minecraft. I don't want to get Hassan Pikered. All right, let's get back to review. Back to what the hell I was doing before I got distracted by this, whatever this is. Okay. Who else is getting grays? What, Toma? Womp womp. Welcome to the fucking stress club. I try to be funny. I try to be entertaining. I kind of suck at it, but I try. Like, legitimately, okay, I gotta admit something. I gotta admit, like, something outright to you guys, right? So when I started stream, I literally woke up from a nap 5 minutes before stream started. And you can tell at the beginning of the stream, if you watch it back, I'm trying to talk, and I'm really fucking out of it. I'm legit, like, out of it, and I'm like trying to recall what I was going to talk about, and I'm stumbling and mumbling. I'm stumbling, mumbling, and jumbling my words, and I'm like, what the hell am I like? I'm pausing for a good period of time to try and remember what was I going to talk about next? What was on my mind about like this week's streams and so on? I can't remember. Why am I doing barrel rolls? God, I'm getting literally butchered by a butcher. Oh no, get me out of here. No, leave me alone. Run, fuck. No sleepy talk. I was tired. Like, you try waking up at 4:30 in the morning, going to work, and then coming back, and then also trying to stay awake long enough and do other things and run a stream. I will say this, I need to get back onto shorts. I need to get back onto making like reels and TikToks and stuff like that, and full on videos, which will be coming very soon. It's just literally, I still suck at editing. I did take advice from Core in the chat though, if Core's still with us. I did go and pull the trigger, and I don't know if he knows if he has watched my reels or not, but I took your advice, Core. I spent the money and I bought DaVinci Resolve, the full version. I did pay for the full version to DaVinci Resolve because, like, here's the thing. All the editors I've used over the years, right? I've used Vegas Pro. That was the first one I started with. I tried using Premiere. I didn't like it because, one, at the point that I started using Premiere from Vegas, it had become a subscription, and I'm sorry, like an editor subscription is not worth it. But what I like about Resolve is, one, Resolve doesn't crash very often. It does have its moments, but it doesn't crash very often compared to other editing softwares. And it's a one-time purchase. You get every future update for free. And here, what's funny is the day that I decided to pull the trigger, here's a recommendation. Watch Think Media. If you want to know about what's going on with some of the products that you enjoy as a content creator and so on and so forth, watch Think Media, because they did an interview at a convention with Blackmagic, the creators behind DaVinci Resolve, and there's a bunch of AI tools coming to DaVinci Resolve very soon. And I should actually, I thought I linked you that video, Core, but if I didn't, I will go find it and I will send it to you later on tonight. I think that you're going to be really interested in that, you know, since you're an editor, producer, co-host, and everything for now recording and for your own show. Which, yeah, I guess for me, I've got, with the channel, I'm now learning how to edit reels. And I'll say this, the biggest issue I have with editing reels and shorts and stuff, and maybe I can get some advice on this, is it comes to the layout on different devices and different platforms. So you know how like on YouTube Reels and or YouTube Shorts, Reels, and so on, there's the what's it called, the like overlays that block a significant part of the screen and stuff. Well, my biggest issue with that is that it blocks like my subtitles, or it blocks this or that, and I have no way during the editing process to see how it's gonna look. So if there's an overlay so I can see what it looks like, the layout and stuff, and like lay it over my edit and stuff, that would be super dope. There are plugins that work with it too that make shorts called Snap Captions. There's transcripts to find words, phrases, censors. It's all useful stuff. Maybe you can teach me more whenever we have time to hang out and stuff, because I would genuinely love to learn more of like how to like, I know there's like tons of ways to find my best moments and stuff. After this game, what's next? So we were talking about that earlier. The plan is after we beat Twisted Metal 1, we are going to start Sly Cooper. And then after that, well, in between, okay, I'll accept that death. I'll accept it. Like, not great. Like, I'm not doing great because I'm actually conversating with chat and stuff and actually paying attention to chat. But the game plan is, once we are done with Twisted Metal 1, we are going to start Sly Cooper. And in between streams, because Sly Cooper is a bit of a longer game, we are going to be also playing Twisted Metal 2, because I want to be platinum Twisted Metal 1 and 2 before season 2 of the Twisted Metal TV show comes out. Like, that is something I want to do. One, to celebrate 30 years of Twisted Metal, and also enjoy it. Yay, Sly Cooper. Hey, don't thank me. Thank Core. He's the one that bought the game for me. Dude's an absolute, like, G for doing that. Also, Core, whenever we have time, you might have to reteach me how to do, like, the following the character thing, because I'm kind of stupid and I forgot because of my ADHD. Like, my ADHD kind of made me forget. Can't wait for season 2. I hope so. I hope that season 2 is good. I mean, the clip that we've already seen of Calypso and John and all that, like, it looks good, and I think they have a genuinely good idea. I think they're gonna definitely have to explain around the fact that a lot of the actors are now younger. I think the way that they're gonna explain Raven, okay, let's say that John's not her driver in the contest, right? Like, maybe she makes a deal with Calypso and she gets her youth back, or maybe Mr. Grimm, you know, he takes souls. Maybe she hires him to give her youth by giving her souls, like a Shang Tsung kind of character, you know? I think that would be a pretty good idea. They're gonna have to explain. They're gonna have to explain like why some characters look different, and they have explained that Vermin is now its own character. Vermin was a car from Twisted Metal. Ooh, is that gonna hit? Oh my god, that almost hit too. They were a character from Twisted Metal 2012, or a car, not a character, because there were no characters besides Sweet Tooth, Dollface, and Mr. Grimm and the Preacher. But they were a car in that game, and they basically never had a driver. Well, now they're gonna have a significant driver, and like we saw, it's a chick who basically drives the Vermin mobile. And a lot of people thought that was gonna be like Goggle Eyes, who was the like bug exterminator. Sure, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning DaVinci, but it's fun to make memes with. I mean, hey, like, if I can actually like get some short, like, what's funny is my shorts on TikTok actually did well, because you know when you post on TikTok, right? Usually they get stuck in the 200 view count. Mine actually hit like 1,300 views within a couple of days, which is actually quite good for a new account and everything. So I'm genuinely wanting to get more shorts out there, but I also need to like make some long form videos. And literally I have a script written for a guide for an achievement, but I'm trying to decide how I want to do like trophy guides and achievements, or if I should just complete the game and do like an overall like video or something like that. All right, I'm gonna finish editing. Got to work on the project before bed. Have a good stream. Thanks, Core. Much appreciated, man. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out Core's channel and you like Marvel Rivals and a little spicy drama, then I would highly recommend it. Unfortunately, I am actually, this is the most progress. We only have one live, and this isn't good because literally we just used the full health. So we're gonna have to play cat and mouse with Pit Viper and Warthog for at least a little bit until the health recharges. I will say, like, I'm liking Outlaw more than Yellow Jacket. I would say that they're higher up on the list of characters I like and stuff, because their special weapon isn't like, it's more ease of use. He's a good all around character. He's not just like a straight shot, because that's been every person's special weapon in this game. Has literally been a straight shot weapon that has been like a form of the power missile in a way. And usually they aren't very powerful. Okay, Warthog's weak. Pit Viper's pretty weak. I'm weak, but I'm not an AI that can survive like everything. Oh God, please, 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 no die, no die. Oh God. Oh, do I have a rear fire? No, I don't. Shit. Okay, the health has got to come back sooner or later, right? It's got to come back. Go across the hockey rink. If I see Pit Viper, I'm going to shoot him. There we go. There we go. Drop a couple mines. Hopefully she chases me. Okay, she hit one. I heard that explosion, and this one doesn't have a full health here, so I need to keep moving. Except I'm gonna run into the walls and literally lose all my health. Yeah, we gotta get across the street. The health has got to come back eventually. The problem is I'm not getting turbo or anything, so literally, it's not doing me any good right now. Okay, homing. That's gonna help a lot due to the fact that we can just fire and run. Too bad, like, you can't rear fire some of these weapons in this game. Like, the only thing you can rear fire is the actual rear fire attack. Okay, let's drop a couple mines. Okay, is it going to give me... Is it going to give me the health or not? Like oh, there it is. There it is. No, it gave me. Oh no, I call bull. No, I'm not accepting that one. I'm sorry. I'm not accepting that one. The health came back right as that happened. Are you literally shitting me? No, no. I'm sorry. That is no, do not accept that. Oh my God. Like, there's got to be a point where you're just like, no, like, we got to make some progress here. That's bullshit. That right as I die, the health comes back and I get smoked by Pit Viper. Fuck that. Oh my God. Here we go. There we go. Got Pit Viper. Okay, literally good guy versus good guy right now. I guess you could say Warthog's a good guy in this. I mean, he's trying to keep... Well, actually, no. Like, is Warthog considered a good guy in Twisted Metal 1? Because in Twisted Metal 1, right? And I can already hear Crimson Fury. Twisted Metal 1, he's a U.S. government, agent. And then you have a traitor, like in Crimson Fury, where Captain Mason, who plays Warthog in this, is trying to keep the information that aliens exist away from the public, while Crimson Fury is trying to, like, expose the info and let people know. So like that makes me wonder, like, is Warthog considered a good guy or a bad guy? I think that like he's saying it's for the public's, you know, own protection, right? But yeah, like I don't know, like that's one where I'm like a little confused on where that would land. Like I would genuinely wonder, chat, like what you think. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. I guess I'll accept that death. Like it was the beginning of a new level. I'll accept it. All right. Options, password. The password is for Suburbia. It is square x square triangle triangle triangle. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's do it. Begin battle. Assault on Suburbia. All right, let's do it. And now we have full lives and health to try and actually make some progress. Ow! That didn't feel good. Was that the first time that Spectre Special has actually connected? I think so. I think that was the first time that his special has ever connected. Oh my god! Okay, well that wasn't a great start. That wasn't like a great start. By the way, so you probably noticed there, I stopped in front of the gas station and I got weapons, right? Well, what's funny is before the game came out, they were trying to have a partnership with 7-Eleven, like 1990 7-Eleven. And I guess they kind of like 7-Eleven kind of like got scared because of all the violence in the game and stuff like that. And they didn't want anything to do with it. So basically that sponsorship kind of fell through, but they kept the secret item thing where if you pull in front of the like Quickie Mart sort of, you know, building, you get like a assortment of weapons. That actually did a good amount of damage to Sweet Tooth there. I'm actually kind of impressed by that. Okay. Let's see if we can actually maybe... Ow. I would like to maybe touch the health. Can I touch the butt and get some health? Jesus. Okay. So Sweet Tooth doesn't want to be my friend this round. And I just ran into a wall that did a significant amount of damage to me. And... tried to fire that off, but no avail. I'm trying to like not die, but at the same time make progress on this, because this is not like Darkside was easy because all you do is just ram. Outlaw is kind of a different story due to the fact that they literally are like they have a decent power weapon, like all things aside. They have a decent power weapon, but they also like are like medium when it comes to what damage they take and everything. Like they're kind of like in the middle tier. They're not like, you know, like fleshy, but they're also not like super like tanky either. They're kind of like a nice medium character. I would say them and Yellowjacket are two of the medium characters where like Sweet Tooth, Darkside, and Hammerhead are the heavy armor. And then you've got the light armor characters like Grim and Crimson Fury and Spectre, which Spectre, like I would say Pit Viper is even like a medium armor character, I guess. But again, like they weren't very creative with the specials in this yet. Like I can't wait until we get to the like specials that really are iconic, like Axle Power and stuff like that, and like other like iconic specials that everyone remembers from the old school days of Twisted Metal. back before David Jaffe was a lunatic. I mean, like, you have to be a little bit crazy to create a game like this, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, we're doing significant damage to Hammerhead. Come on. I'm actually starting to get a little bit more aggressive with the character and everything, which is good. We haven't used the church heal yet, and there's still health on the board that we can grab, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. But we are like kind of doing that stick and move sort of thing. Okay, Pit Viper's close. We haven't killed anyone yet, but we're doing significant damage to everyone. Okay. And they're getting close on my right. I want to go after Hammerhead due to the fact that he's so weak and he's always been a pain in my ass. Warthog and Darkseid are going to be kind of the problem child. Okay. Okay, Sweet Tooth's weak. I think I can eliminate Sweet Tooth relatively easy. Oh god. Oh god, Hammerhead. Nope. Nope, not doing that. Nope. Piss off. Yeah, go hump Sweet Tooth's dead corpse, dude. If that's your thing, that's your thing. If that's your thing, man. Okay, I just literally rammed Spectre. I'm not terrible on health yet. Oh, crap. I'm about to be. Because Captain Mason is coming to fuck me up. Okay, there's some fire missiles. Okay, Darkseid's nearby. Grim's weak. Like, they're all, like, significantly weak. Everyone's significantly weak. It's just basically trying to live long enough to take him out. Hey, well, oh, I didn't even know you were still here, Saku. I'm not used to you being so quiet. Also, to answer your message, Saku, they said be right back, so I'll just wait. I'll wait until they come back with their little hound emote that they spam when they come back. Oh god. Oh god, I'm not liking this. I need to get to the church. The church is on the other side of town. There we go. Maybe I can do some damage that way by dropping a few mines. I heard one blow up. Okay, there's some power missiles. I just need to find where the church is. This map is kind of confusing at times, I will say. There's the church. Oh god. Oh god, Crimson Fury's right there. No, please, 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 please. Please just work, please. There we go. Thank God. I was like, please, come on. I can win this if I just have some health. Can I just have a little health, please? Okay, health chargers are now coming back. And Spectre just fired off his missile, but it does no good. Like, the referees are hitting me more than the actual, like, enemies are. Okay, Crimson Fury is right there. Okay, I hit them both at least a little bit. There's Warthog. Okay, I'm gonna kind of chase Warthog because I have power missiles that can hurt him. Oh, shit. All right, here, let me use rear flame. Okay. I farted on him. Here, that's how a homing missile is supposed to work, Spectre. I know yours doesn't work that well in this game, but hey, that's how it's done. Just so you know for future games. Also, here's another thing. So, Spectre's driver in this game is named Scott Campbell. Scott Campbell is also one of the like leads or one of the project one of the top designers of Twisted Metal, and is very iconic. But what's like, I kind of wonder, did they name Spectre's driver Scott Campbell because Spectre is literally like the worst character in this game as a rib against Scott, or like is that just like coincidence? Oh god, oh god, oh god, please get on the fucking ramp, please. Okay. Okay, there's toxic ooze. I still have 6 opponents left on this map. Like that's the crazy part, right? Ow. Is there's still like 6 opponents. They're all significantly weak, but with this character, you can't be the aggressor. You have to kind of be the middleman and do like stick move, and do drive-bys. Like just do drive-bys when you can against these characters and take advantage of what you got. Okay, there's the church. I'm still in this life, so we're still good. I just want to like run into someone that I can take out, like a Crimson Fury maybe. He's significantly hurt. Warthog's actually more hurt. Here, I'm gonna try and take out these guys. Come on. I'm hitting him. He like legit, like he's running. There we go. He's done. Hammerhead's weak. I'm somewhat hurt, so I'm gonna go get health. And what better way to get health than right here? Oh god, except Hammerhead's trying to spawn camp me. Oh, there goes Warthog. 4. We literally just took out 2 opponents back to back because literally the strategy of, hey, oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Fudge. Of like, just kind of like stick and move does work in this game. Oh god. Please, unfreeze. There we go. There we go. Now he's down. Hammerhead's super weak too. There we go. Hammerhead's down. 2 left. We literally just took out 4 cars in like less than a minute and a half. That's actually really good. So it's Darkseid. Darkseid and who? Pit Viper? I think. Yeah, I think it's Darkseid and Pit Viper that are left. So this shouldn't be too bad if I could just get some weapons. Which I could stop by the mini-mart, maybe. I don't know if I've gotten health or weapons on this life yet. I hate how like short the draw distance is in this, by the way. It's like significantly short. Here, there we go. Oh, they gave me homing and power. Nice. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. There we go. Jesus. Why does Darkseid do that when they die? Why do they do like a Booker T spin-a-rooney? Like, why is that? I'm genuinely curious. Okay. Pit Viper is pretty significantly weak from what I know. So this should be relatively easy. Let's just grab what we can for like the next battle and take her out. I'm going to save the power missile. I think I could take her out with my taser and fire, so that way I don't waste potentially good ammo. Oh, what's this? What rear? Okay, rear is gonna be useful. Okay. Okay. Don't want oil. Oil sucks. There's Pit Viper. Here, let's shoot a few of those at her. Did those do nothing to her? Oh, Jesus. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh my God, this is turning out to be really bad. She was a lot like stronger than I thought she was, or a lot healthier than I thought she was. I just have to kind of like play smart, which isn't my strong suit. Okay, we're gonna have to burn through our weapons. Nope, I just fucked up. There we go, got her. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Rooftop combat, final battle. Oh, and Darkseid replaces Outlaw Fudge. Okay, and we have 3 specials, but that's it right now. So we're gonna have to do some weapon hunting for a little bit here. There's some turbo that'll get us to the next rooftop. Basically, I'm gonna stockpile weapons. I think I can do minion in 2 lives. These guys, I'm not sure, but I think I can do minion in 2 lives. Because even though his weapon, like Outlaw's weapon, is not the most damaging, and I don't know how good it's going to be against minion, I think I'll do just fine against it. Okay. Jesus. Did everyone hear how many times Crimson Fury spammed his special? That was pretty repetitive there, buddy. Like, no one likes a weapon spammer. Okay, there we go. Hit Thumper. There we go. Someone ran over a mine. Okay. Let's see if we can hit him with a power missile. Oh, he went for a rear. That's the thing about Thumper. He like his like most normal rear attack, because like they just have unlimited weapons, right? Is his special, but it does rear attack instead. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that's even hitting this. I gotta get health. Come on. Literally, I've caused the guns to overheat twice. Oh God. There we go. It broke. There we go. And we can get the weapons down here and the health, which brings me practically to full health. Nice. There's 1, 2. Jesus. Ah, no. I don't want to deal with you. You know what? Now I do want to deal with you. Come back. Oh my, are you serious? He flew out of the building right. Yes, drive off, please. No, you suck. I hate you. He almost got knocked off the building. That would have been so great. Oh, that quick turn saved me. No. Oh. No, please. No! I saved it, and then he pushed me off. I saved it. What the fuck? I had that. I legitimately had that, man. Oh, I would have chased, but it's almost not worth it. It's almost worth it to make him come back to me. See if we can get more weapons. That has the homing, and I think this is fire. Yep. So we're just waiting for the power to spawn there. Sure, I'm gonna get very familiar with the weapon power options. There we go. That's one down. There's Darkseid, the guy who shoved me off the damn building. No! Okay, no. I was hitting brake. No, I call bullshit. Come on. So it's Crimson Fury and Darkseid that are left. I literally hit brake and he just wouldn't stop. He just kept sliding. There wasn't an oil slick anywhere or anything like that. No oil slick or nothing. Okay, Crimson Fury's weak. If I could get rid of him, that'd be great. There we go. Now it's just Darkseid, which I can go get the health and the weapons. He's significantly weak, so that's good. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Power missile. I'm gonna wait for him to come down. I'm just gonna power missile him. He's so big, like it'll be easy. Boom. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I accidentally skipped through the minion message, but you guys get the deal. It's Minion. He's going, will you stop, Outlaw? Are you suicidal, homicidal, genocidal? Are you Sabu? I thought you were, you know, Captain Roberts or Sergeant Roberts, not like Sabu Roberts. All right. Mr. Carl Roberts. Okay, let's get Minion over here and see if we can do some significant. Ow! How did he hit me? I do not know how Minion was able to hit me there, but okay, game. That's fine by me, I guess. Whatever floats your kinky boat. There we go. Got him down to N. With that one engagement, we got him down to N. Hopefully we can maybe get some more ammo. Oh, he's down. No, he just literally got hurt. Did he get hurt because he fell? Did he fall into the pit? Like, that doesn't kill him, but it would damage him. Okay, he's up. I'm going down then. Or he's still down here. I think he is. He is. Fudge. Okay, the only way I'm getting by him is by doing that and running. There we go. I just shit myself today. I need this health to come back now. Like, it cannot wait any longer. It needs to come back now. Like, the only way that I'm gonna get him until that health comes back is if he comes down to the pyramid, right? Comes down in this room. I hit him with the 2 missiles and then run like hell. Here he comes. Oh, God. The problem is Darkseid's right in the goddamn way. Except, I think that's body blocking Minion. So he's... Oh, my God, that was close. I think that actually saved me is Darkseid's corpse. Where I left it. Has body blocked Minion in that room. At least for a... yeah, no, he's literally body blocked. Is he gonna get hurt by keep running into Darkseid's body? I kind of wonder, unless like he has like a teleport. Do I just let it happen? No. No. I'm not. No. No. Ah! You know what? Fine. You fucking lose. I won't fucking scum save. I won't save scum, whatever the phrase is. God damns it. All right. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh, that doesn't make sense. There's literally 2 codes here. Oh. Ha! Oh, that's cool. Hey, by the way, wait. Huh? Wait, why is he here? Why is there 4 opponents? What? Wait a minute. Huh? What? No. 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 That's a thing? That's a thing? It's not a code that takes you directly to the battle with frickin' Minion. It's a code that takes you to the final rooftop level, but Minion's here. So wait, if I kill Minion, does the game end? Is that what happens? If I kill Minion, does the game end? Because right now, Darkseid and Minion are fucking going at it like a big hoss fight. Oh my god. Like, this was a bad decision, me. Oh my god. Okay, I have just made a terrible life decision. I basically gave myself more I'm gonna need to update my dosage of my antidepressants for fucking severe trauma of of a Minion proportion, because this was not what I thought it was going to be. I am getting great. What the? Okay, I regret everything. I regret all the things. The things I regret. Oh my god, let me tell you, folks. Oh my god. Get me out. Get me away from this. Get me away from this monster. Oh my god, he is literally gonna they're all just gonna bully me. No, I'm out of here. Shoot each other, not me. Piss off. Okay, the health's back already. That's kind of ironic. So if I kill Minion, does it automatically end the level? I kind of wonder. Oh god, I can't even. I'm not gonna be able to do this. So I'm gonna have to redo rooftop combat, and then I'm gonna have to like redo the one-on-one with Minion. Like, is there a way to do this with him? Like, I genuinely am scared because Darkseid sucks. Thumper can be a pain in the ass. Crimson's weak shit, but he's obnoxious. I kind of was hoping that maybe they would shoot Minion or cause him some sort of significant harm, but they aren't. Oh god. Oh god. I don't even know what his health looks like right now. Oh, and the crate's still in the sky. And they're fighting it out on the stairs. I kind of want Darkseid to go over there and not fuck with me. Just go play. Oh god, Minion's over here. Minion's over here. Yeah, go get him, Minion. Go get him, Darkseid. I'm just gonna go over here and play with our other friends. Fuck that. No. No. Bad decisions were made, chat. And my bad decision was not save scumming that friggin' spot. I should have saved scummed. I should have known better. I just read a fucking GameFAQs wiki. Oh my god, this fucking I'm gonna kill you. I said I would. Oh my, is that Dark? I can't tell if that's Darkseid or Minion. Oh, they're both up there. Please just stop. Just stop with the heart attacks, man. This sucks. I can't. There's two black ones. There's two black ones, and I can't tell which is which. I'm scared. I can't tell which one is gonna fuck me up, man. It says I'm near Darkseid, but they're like the same distance. Oh my god, is that actually gonna hit him? Oh, fudge, 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 fudge Sundays. I don't know if that hit or not. And I'm dead. You know what? Okay, no, we came this far dealing with Minion. I'm not going to let that take away this epic victory. If it's meant to be, I will do this. I'm sorry. I know it's scummy, but bro, you try playing this shit and not get frustrated with this crap. Oh, you gotta be pissing. So Darkseid's dead. Okay, I think we've discovered that Darkseid's dead. Minion has survived. Oh shit. Go. Okay. Yeah, well, all right. I'll let it. Oh, I was hoping. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do that again. We're going to do the final battle again with Minion in all four cars, and I'm going to target that bastard as much as possible. So final battle, triangle X, oh no, circle, square, triangle. Okay, exit, begin battle. Meet your opponents, and then congratulations, you are now about to get absolutely curb stomped over and over again. So basically our only option with this is now to get as much weaponry as possible. Literally Darkseid and Minion spawn together. The devil's favorite demons have literally spawned together. Like, ironically, the devil and one of his top demons from the lore spawned together. And that's the only reason why Calypso was left on Earth to run Twisted Metal, is because he defeated Minion in car combat. Okay, I can't focus on Darkseid. I have to focus on Minion. So my best bet is to get up here away from them for a minute, wait for them to come up and hit them as much as possible. The problem is he came up. I'm waiting for Minion to show up. Come on, please, please hurry up, hurry up. There, him once. Can they just fight each other? Like, leave me alone and fight each other. Either that or Minion's just gonna fuck up Darkseid and I'm gonna laugh. Like, I think Minion's like even confused. They're like, dude, this is supposed to be a 1v1. What's this bullshit? Oh my god. I just got absolutely destroyed. Welcome back, Saku. By the way, Saku, to respond to your message, let's just do it tonight because literally I'm kind of like, I'm done waiting. Like it really shouldn't take this long to set up one little bot. So let's just do it tonight. Jesus. Really shouldn't, just both of us been occupied. Yeah. Well, like, here's the thing. Like, also, you could have set it up without me. Like, do you really need me for it? Or, yeah. When you suggest it looks perfectly fine. Good. Good. Because that's the same one Core and I know others use, so it should be. I would hope it'd be perfectly fine. Oh, this was a bad decision. I make poor, like, life choices. You wanted me there so you can learn something out of it. Okay, true, but at the same time, it's better to get it done, especially whenever I think I let you know that I'm kind of dealing with some family stuff. So, true, it's good to learn stuff, but at the same time, okay, maybe we have to do this the normal way where we beat the 3 because I'm literally down to the last life and Minion is just they're just, it's not even like a battle, it's just a gangbang. And I'm the one getting banged. Okay, Minion's almost dead. If I can't get him in this life, I'm trash. Okay. No, please. Game! Fuck you, Darkseid. He fell to his death. No, he's still alive. God damn it. Someone died. Hopefully it was his mum. They're literally cheating. Whoop. Oh my God! Please leave me alone. Please. Just, please. Fudge! I'm saves coming. Screw that. Just fight each other! Please! Please. No! Okay, Carl Roberts caused 9/11. Please, just stop fucking me. Oh, they just killed each other. There. Darkseid's out of the way. Now it's just me and Minion and Crimson. Die! Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my special to win. He's just wanting to kill poor fucking Darkseid. Oh God. No. No, I'm saves coming on this one. Fuck that. I hate the physics of this game. I have to agree with the Vicarious Nick. I have to agree with Drew Desadu. I've got to agree. I'm sorry. The physics of this shit is so annoying. Annoying. And now, Mr. I just got killed by a dead guy's body. Like, I didn't even get killed by Minion. I got killed by the corpse of Darkseid. I literally can kill him now. Literally, this just gave me the win. Thank you, God, he's dead. Do I win? No! What? Huh? No! Bullshit! Fuck you! I just made it harder for myself, dude! Oh, come on! Minion's dead! I win! I killed the champion! Hulk Hogan, fuck you! In the words of the Great Iron Sheik, fuck the Hulk Hogan! There, all of them dead. Yes, let's go. Space Sheriff, you are the winner of the competition and are granted an audience with Calypso, the creator of the Twisted Metal contest. As you speed into his underground garage, you spot him surrounded by bodyguards and seated on a throne of broken car parts, his face burnt beyond recognition, his smile hideous. He speaks. As you know, I shall now grant you any prize you request. I'm here for my prize. You say, you know what I want. You've requested that the Twisted Metal contest never be held again. You want the streets to be safe. You want the children to feel secure. This is your wish. This is your prize. Calypso shrugs, then smiles at you. While I disagree with you, of course, I am bound to respect your decision. Drive out of this garage, officer, and enter a world free and pain and suffering. I claim because I cause a world free of Twisted Metal. You have my word. You tell Calypso if he's lying, you'll be back. He says he highly doubts it. Then you race out of the garage and only to discover that Calypso has tricked you. You have entered a world free of the Twisted Metal contest and of everything else. Just as Calypso promised, you float in space for all eternity. And that is the canon ending. Basically, Outlaw gets flung into outer space for all eternity. He's now lost in space. Or is he? Play Twisted Metal 2 to find out. But we did finish that one as well. I will show you guys the lost ending real quick before we wrap up stream tonight. I know that we only finished two, unfortunately only two of the actual stories tonight, just like last time. But you know what? I don't regret it. I do not regret it one bit. I do need to find the next ending. View full playlist. We got to find... Where is it? Here we go. All right. I will full screen it and I will hide away this and you guys can enjoy this ending right here as I hide my webcam. Whoop.
Cut the formalities, Calypso. I'm here for my prize. It's over.
I see you want my competition brought to an end. This is the prize you want in exchange for winning my contest?
That's right. No more dead bodies. No more unsafe streets. No more war. Your promise was and has been since the beginning of this unholy competition that the winner gets whatever he asks for. Whatever, Calypso. Now, I hear you're a man of your word, so I expect...
Officer, I've given you no reason to doubt me. You are the winner, and I am bound to respect your decision. Let it be recorded that on this night, December 24th, 2005, Officer Carl Roberts is granted a world free of the high-octane competition. Now, officer, drive out of this garage and enter a world free of the pain and suffering you claim my cause. This competition, my vision, shall be over for good. You have my word.
Oh no. God.
Welcome to your new world, officer. Just as promised, it is free of high-octane competition. And everything else. Enjoy!
Calypso! No! Okay, so that is the lost ending for Twisted Metal, and that is the end of our broadcast. I will read Cole's message in the chat. Me and Ghost tried Gears of War 2 sometime. Like you like to join Gears of War 1, not work for us ranked players, buddy. Oh my goodness, like that's really sad. That right as like we finally like get a community together for Gears of War ranked, it all breaks down, and unfortunately we can't do it. But I will say I will probably take you guys up on that offer of playing some Gears of War 2 in the future. I do want to start that game eventually, not like right now, but eventually, and that would be a lot of fun to play some multiplayer and some Horde. Horde would be great. I love me some Horde. Okay, so that is going to do us for our broadcast. We did end the show. Let's just kind of bounce it back here real quick before we call it a night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and boom and boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where we ended off for the night. So with Twisted Metal, I'm going to close the game, but we are now 22 out of 31 trophies down. We are now 77% done and almost to our first one. We only have a few more basically playthroughs to go, but we are racking them up relatively quickly. So we have to finish Thumper next, then Crimson Fury, Pit Viper, Warthog, Mr. Grimm, Spectre, Hammerhead, and wrapping up with Roadkill. And that's it. And maybe this weekend we speed up that process, and maybe I do a longer stream than normal to be able to make progress towards wrapping this up and getting those last few trophies. You guys can see in the top left corner, we are 22 out of 31 for this game, and we are going for our first platinum. But so far, so good, guys. Thank you all for watching, whether you stopped by for a little bit or a long time. Thank you to Saya, Core, Cole, Saku, everyone who stopped by, whether you chatted or not. Welcome in, and I will catch you guys next time. And let's get a little music going to wrap up the night. You guys have a good one. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you Friday for more Twisted Metal. Next up, we have, I believe, Thumper, and after that, I think it was Pit Viper or Warthog. One or the other, I'm not sure. I will have to double check. I literally just read the list, but my brain is kind of mush. Catch you guys later. Peace. Good night. See ya.